Hi friends, I want to do another video here for you. We're going to talk about addiction. Another not really fun subject, but I'm sitting in my swing chair in my backyard. It's pretty cool. I'm very chill and have some things to bring to you and say to you, so let's get right to it, right? So addiction sucks. God doesn't want you to be addicted. Stop it. There's a lot of people right now, again, addicted to opioids, or it's one of the most prevalent things going around. Everyone's addicted, a lot of people, and the people that you think aren't addicted are addicted. So a lot of people, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people are addicted to drugs, booze, you know the list. Pornography, a lot of stuff going on. I've used to do counseling for 3 years in a hospital, and then I translate a lot of what I do on Facebook, mostly for just friends and friends of friends. And so I've over 25 years now of talking to people about certain things and helping people get off of being addicted. So I'll paint a quick picture and give you a couple examples, and then we're out of here, because I know your time is precious. And so if you were in the desert, right, and you were thirsty, and there was 3 glasses in front of you, and there was one filled with water, and there's one filled with beer, and there's one with coffee, which one would you grab first, right? So we're going to grab the water. Why? Because that's what the body wants. The body wants that, inside you. The body wants what's pure. The body doesn't want what's not pure. Our brains are one of the most complicated things in the universe that we know of, that is connected to our tongue. So when we fast, and when we are lacking those things, so you want those positive things in your life. When there's a deficit, a lot of people are trying to fill it. So a lot of people don't realize that there's an empty space, a lack inside them, and they're trying to fill it, and they're filling it with drugs, with alcohol, things. When it's Saturday and Saturday night, everybody wants to go and have a beer and relax. It's just kind of funny that we go and everybody drinks coffee during the week. They want to stay sharp, they want to stay focused, and then as soon as the weekend comes around and they finally have time to themselves, they do the opposite. You do a depressive, like alcohol, and you slow your body metabolism down and your brain thinking down. You're putting alcohol in between your brain cells. So one of the ways I recommend to stop being addicted to things, certainly asking for help, praying for help. You're not alone. A lot of people are in this situation as well. Reaching out to your friends, colleagues, maybe not colleagues because you don't want to get in trouble at work, but you want to reach out to people that are close to you and let them know that you're having this situation. That's helpful. You want to say it out loud, what's going on. I helped one person that was addicted to drinking, and she said, I'm going to be in a social situation, where I'm going to be offered a drink. What do I do? And I said, when they give that in your hand, I'm going to put this on you right now. I'm prayed for. I said, when they put this drink in your hand, I want you to open your hand and let it go. She said, what do you mean? I said, let that go. Just when they put that drink in your hand, open your hand, let it smash on the floor, let it fall down, let it go on the floor. Tell them, and then you say, gee, I'm sorry, I guess I just really don't want to drink. Do the physical act first, okay? Do the physical act. They put it in your hand. You're at a party. You can't say no. You just can't. Put in your hand and open it. Open your hand, drop it. So, oh. Then they give you another one. If they give you another one, do it again. Do it again. Drop it. They won't give you a third one. Just drop it. Just do it. It's that courage, opening your hand, letting go of it. She did it. She stopped drinking. She stopped drinking. It's crazy, right? I just said, open your hand. Don't hold on to it. Just let it go. It's that act of letting go. It's that. I felt so strong about it when I was talking to her about it. I know this is gonna work for you. I prayed. I sent her, healing energy. I said, just open your hand. I'm so behind you about it. Open your hand. And she did, and she stopped drinking. It's so cool. You could do it too. Somebody gives you that drink at a party. You don't want to drink? Boom. Let it smash on the ground. Let it spill all over the place. Who cares? Who cares? Better than spilling inside your body and screwing you up. Same thing with drugs, man. They're giving you drugs. They're doing this. Drop it on the ground. Do whatever. Do it. Throw it out the window. Do the act. You can't verbally say no. Say no with your body. Do it. Say no. It's hard. We have all this peer pressure. You have your friends. You're upset. You don't have a lot going on in your life. Maybe you do, and it's a way to let go of all those issues. I understand. A lot of people have that stuff. It sucks. It sucks having problems. A lot of people have problems. Maybe a loved one died. You don't want to think about it. You need a break. Everybody needs a break. Everybody needs a break all the time. At work, they should have mandatory every hour. You should have, 5 minutes just to go chill out. They don't do that. Everybody needs to just chill out. Go somewhere and just chill out. And then go back in public. They don't have that. You're just there sometimes, and everybody's around you. Who wants that? Sometimes you just got to get away. So get away. Go. Leave. Then come back. But don't let anybody pressure you into these things, these drugs. Number one. Number two, God doesn't want you on drugs. He doesn't want you high. He really doesn't. Okay, I'm just saying. I am saying. God doesn't want you high, Just think about it. This is your one chance at life right now. Be the now. If you're the now in this moment, this is you, and you're high during it, you're missing it. You're missing something. The now is the point when you could reach God and talk to God like now in this moment. And if you're drunk or you're high in this moment, you're missing that point, It's like you have to be intense about it. It's like at the end of your life, and you're on your deathbed. Doesn't matter how long you lived. Let's say you lived 100 years. Doesn't matter. You're 100 years old. And you're on your deathbed. And they're saying to you, okay. God comes up to you and says, for another 5 minutes of life, I could get you 5 more minutes of life. You're about to die. I need $1 million. You're going to give him $1 million for 5 more minutes of life. You're going to give him, I'm getting some people outside. You're going to give him $5 million for 5 minutes of life. You're going to give them whatever they want. You would give them for just that extra time. Here you have the time, but you're blowing it. You're throwing all that time away. You're throwing that, birds are beautiful sounding. You're throwing that time away that you have in your life. You're just blowing it, I see a lot of kids too inside. They're addicted to video games. You're addicted to these games. They're addicted. It sucks because they're inside. It's beautiful out. I'm like, it's been horrible weather. Finally, it's nice out, and they're like addicted to the games. What's happening is their brain patterns are changing. This. I'm saying everything's pretty obvious, right? But your brain patterns changing, and the endorphins are firing when you get these positive stimulations back, like from a video game. okay, you have a little guy and then he gets whatever it is in the game, and then now you're elated. You're like, oh, I achieved that level. You know, if life had those levels, it'd be a little, some people feel like it'd be a little easier, I guess, if you're running around and you know, you killed an orc and all of a sudden there's a pile of gold, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I can pay my rent. You know, I just had to go out and kill an orc or whatever it is, you know. But we don't, you know, this is reality. So you have to, you know, do what you have to do. But, you know, the video games, the pornography, all those kind of things. So what I suggest is fasting. Fasting helps. So that'll detox your body. You have to detox. Everybody's toxic. Detoxing your body. When you start fasting, you're going to be able to let go of alcoholism and drugs as well. So I recommend fasting. You know, you just got to do it. Try a breakfast. You know, I'm not asking for a lot. Try to go through breakfast without eating. And maybe you could try a lunch. So do that. Do that 1 week. Do a breakfast and a lunch. Don't eat, you know. And then from the night before, I'm saying. So you're up to, now it's lunchtime and everybody's eating around you, right? And you're saying, not eating. And they say, oh, you don't want to eat? You don't want to eat? And no, I'm good. I'm not, you know. And then that pull, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that pull for that food. They're going to say, you sure you don't want this juicy cheeseburger? I bought one for you. I have an extra one. It's going to happen. It's like a test. So somebody's going to say, it's going to happen. They're going to have a cheeseburger. Somebody has a birthday at work and everybody's having the cake. You don't want cake? And here you didn't eat all day. And you're like, well, like, I don't want to make you feel bad. I'll have that chocolate cake. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. It's like automatically these things pop up. As soon as you decide you don't want to eat and fast, something happens. That all of a sudden this food is presented to you. It's a test, right? I'm not just saying this. It's going to happen. You could comment in the comment section if you watch this later and say it happened. So it's a test. So that feeling that you're resisting eating that food at that point is building up your willpower, right? So that saying no at that point is building up your willpower. So later, when you have somebody offering you drugs or alcohol or whatever, or you're going to go buy it, you're going to build up that amount of willpower and you're going to say no. So that's going to help you. When I was a kid, my favorite drink was Yoo-Hoo. Favorite drink. Like when I was a little kid. 8. And I'll never forget, we had one can left in the refrigerator. I had a 6-pack. They came in cans. And then it was in the refrigerator. It was the last one. So I was going to save it for a special occasion. And I left it in the refrigerator. I think it was 8, 9. 8. Yeah, 8 definitely. No, 9. Sorry. I moved when I was 8 to 9, so it was 9. I was in a different place. Anyway, so every day I came home from school, I looked in the refrigerator and there was this can. And I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. It was my favorite drink, but there was just one left. I was like, not today. I'm not drinking today. And I'm saving it. I'm resisting it. I'm not going to do it. It was just something I did. You know, I just building up that willpower. I didn't, you know, just something that came to me. It was just natural to say no. Next day, came home from school, looked at it in the morning when I was, you know, getting breakfast. I saw that Yoo-Hoo. I wanted that Yoo-Hoo. I just really wanted that Yoo-Hoo. And I loved Yoo-Hoo. And then, like, you know, day went by, another day, you know. The can got rusty in the refrigerator. It was in there for 6 months. And then one day I came home and my mom threw it away. I flipped out. I was crying. My mom said, why are you crying? I was like, you threw away my Yoo-Hoo. She says, I didn't think you liked Yoo-Hoo anymore. I haven't been buying it because you never drink it. So I threw it away. It was getting old and rusty. I was like, maybe it was a year. It was a long time in the refrigerator. The can got rusty. That's how long it was. I don't know. Cans shouldn't get rusty, but I remember it like looked grimy and rusty. So I was like, no, I love Yoo-Hoo. She was like, what? I was like, it's my favorite drink. So why didn't you ever drink it? I would buy more if you drank it. I said, because I wanted it to be special and I wanted to wait. You know, the other part is we're waiting for things. We're waiting to get better. You're waiting to stop addiction. You're waiting till tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to stop. You know, sometimes you shouldn't drink that Yoo-Hoo, but I shouldn't have waited so long either, right? I was building up my willpower, but I went too far. So you gotta strike when you strike and do it. So that's a lesson. So you have to drink that Yoo-Hoo when it's right, but don't wait too long either. Don't wait to stop. Do it today. Stop what you're doing. God sees you drinking and smoking, whatever it is, doing drugs. Stop cigarette smoking. I've helped people stop smoking cigarettes. You know, you could stop smoking cigarettes if you want to. It's not, just do it, cold turkey. No nicotine patch, none of this stuff. You're strong. Stop. Whenever you stop, you know, fast. Try fasting if you can't do it, and then stop. It's going to be better for you. Your life's going to be better. But you have to let go of these addictions. Please like, share, and subscribe. And share this with somebody. Maybe they'll get something out of stopping, you know, addictions. Stopping being addicted. There's many things in life you could get addicted to. There's many things. You know, we have to turn it around, be positive, be an example to others. I used to think about this all the time. It was like a mind-blowing concept when all of reality, all of creation, from the Big Bang, if there was a Big Bang, all of it leads up to now, this moment. All your ancestors, all those struggling from whatever it is. Whatever it is. Maybe it was, you know, I'm not against any concepts, but just imagine there was people before you that had you. You know, you're the pinnacle, hopes and dreams of who you know, what the brightest future would be for their descendants is you. You know, don't let them down. Just think about it. They're out fighting saber-toothed tigers or whatever it was. You know, your ancestors were in the crap, man. They were going through so much crap. You know, they were foraging for food. They were starving. And like, it's such a better place now, and you could just like push it forward. That genetic code they passed on to you, and now you are representing them. You have a responsibility. You don't want to blow it. You don't want to, you know, you don't want people to say, oh, this guy's, yeah, he ended up being a drunk. He was so this and he was so that, you know. He had so much potential. You know, I've known guys myself that had so much potential. And you're like, this guy's going to be amazing with this girl. Yeah, she started doing drugs and she smashed a car, and then they give her a second chance, and she did drugs again. She smashed a car, and she did it again, and she did it again. And Now she's in jail, and you know, she's trying to get her life together, and you know, I mean, I hear it. I'm like, you know, you want to help, but they don't want help from you. So share this video. Maybe they'll get something out of it. Maybe somehow this will help you, because we have to stop these addictions. There's some important stuff going down and going around you. You know, I want to go bring you guys to the next level. I want to bring everybody next level. We have important stuff to talk about. I have to get these videos out of the way to get the important stuff too. This is important too. This is really important. We have to talk about getting rid of these addictions. You know, we need warriors. We need you to be female warriors, men warriors. We need spiritual warriors to fight. You know, you're being called up now. This is important stuff. But you have to, you know, you're here for a reason. We need you. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.